Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing a top 100 golf course in United Kingdom. So hopefully the course comes across really good on camera. I'll try and get some good camera angles. Blue skies, sun's out, not much wind. It was a little bit misty this morning, but it looks like the mist has cleared and lifted, and hopefully those views are going to be insane. So I'll catch you on the first tee. Right guys, well that's the first tee shot over and done with. Minimal warm-up. Actually, when I say minimal, what I actually mean was absolutely no warm-up. So looking at this green, it looks like it's quite tight to the right. I have just crept in the rough here, but I'll take that as the first drive. Could be a lot worse. Got hazard there, got gorse all the way down the right, so could be worse. Right guys, so I got 135, playing 134 with the downhill slope to it, and it is downwind off the left. So I'm just going to go with a pitch and wedge. I don't want to go over the back. Should be good. Coming round with the wind. Oh my gosh. Well, that's flown the green somehow. That is where mine ended up. So it did go quite far over the back, but yeah, looking at it, it probably should definitely play more than 1 yard downhill. But anyway, I'm going to go with a 60. Green's a bit wet, so it might skid on a bit. That's it. Yeah, that's flown out of there. Tricky shot that. I pushed it a little bit. Okay, bogey, it's not the end of the world. So this is actually playing into wind, so this is going to be playing pretty long today. So it looks like it's slightly uphill as well. Let's see if we can hit a good drive. Hit it good, I just turned it over a little bit. It's unusual for me with a driver. Normally I struggle to get that draw movement on it, but hopefully it's okay. It's just down the left. This is a top 100 golf course in England, and it's number 5 in Dorset. That's going by the top 100 golf courses website. So here's where my drives ended up. Got quite lucky in a way that it didn't go into this hazard just down here, because I did turn it over a little bit. And I've got a tricky shot here because the pin's on the left and I'm on the left. So I'm just going to be going for the middle of the green. Might need to go a bit. It's just drawn towards the pin. Yeah, just caught it the tiniest bit heavy. Came up just a little bit short. But I've got 9-9, chip and run. Let's see if we can visit Dr. Chipinski. That's it. Take that. Right, well, I'm just going to hop on here, guys, because something happened to my microphone, which I'll explain in a few holes' time. But on to the third hole here, 305 yards over the brow of the hill. Can normally get quite close to this, and I've hit a good drive down there, just short right of the green, and the views, like most holes here, are just amazing. So you can see Bournemouth over there down to the left, and I've got this short sort of semi-flop shot in. Came up a bit short, but then I've got probably an 8-footer here for birdie. Put a good stroke on it. Unlucky not to go in. Yeah, hit a good putt, just lipped out. Hopefully it'll be close to getting a birdie over the next few holes. Just got to stay patient. So onto the par 3, 195 yards. I believe I hit a 5-iron here. Centre the green. A little bit long, but a good chance of birdie again. Downhill slightly off the left here.
and gave this a good run as well. Almost came in at the end, really good putt, but another safe par on what could be another tricky hole there. And coming up to the signature hole here, the 5th hole, this is actually off the back tee here that I've videoed this, and that's actually a Bronze Age burial ground, I believe, but the views here off that back tee are unbelievable. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but this tee shot just aiming to the right of the marker post, slightly dogleg right here, so I was trying to hit a fade in there, which I did perfectly. Left myself in with about 85-90 yards, hit a 54 degree here, pushed it a little bit, was hoping to get that a bit closer, but another chance of birdie, probably about 20 feet here off the right. Didn't quite hit it, and just ran out of steam, but another safe par tap in to end that hole.
So guys, I had a bit of a nightmare there. Just checked back the footage. Luckily I just tried to do it on this hole and saw that the audio was gone. So apologies about the last few shots. So I ran back thinking that my microphone had fallen off after my second shot. Looking for everywhere, and then realised I took my gilet off. So it was still attached to my gilet in my bag. So yeah, had a bit of a nightmare there. Running around like a headless chicken. Regain my breath. So it's uphill, probably playing 240, so I'm just going to aim at that bunker and try and fade off. Downhill lies, so it should fade. I've hit that so good. So good, be good. So finally, some good news. Looks like it's come up perfect. Just got over that ridge and got a good chance of eagle here. Oh, I've left it short. Right guys, so guys, you'll never guess what. Just after finishing that last video, my tripod fell over and the connector for my Bluetooth microphone just snapped off. So sort of jinxed myself there. So unfortunately not going to have a microphone for the rest of the round, so I'm just going to have to use the built-in microphone on the iPhone, so it might be a little bit windy unfortunately, and I might be doing a voiceover from now on, so apologies about that. Looks like I'm going to have to buy a new microphone unfortunately, but I suppose it's going to be upgrading the quality of the channel, so try and find some positives in it. But yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. Anyway, we've got par 4 here, short par 4, downwind. Let's see if we can take a bit of frustration out and go for the green. Looks like it's only 330 downhill, downwind. So guys, safe par there. Did feel very much like a bogey, but my bump and run didn't quite run out how I wanted to. So I'm going to be aiming at that smoke and let it just peel off of that. Looks like it's a dog leg right here. Don't really remember this hole, but let's see if we can hit a good drive there. So I pulled my drive just a little bit. Just stayed where I aimed it, so it's just ended up over this hazard here on the left. It looks like it opens up actually a lot further right than I thought, but anyway, we are in a safe position here, so we're just going to wait for the greenkeepers to clear fairway a bit, and then I'm just going to punch a 7-iron down there. Okay, let's take that. 99 uphill but downwind. So I'm right in between clubs here, but the play is probably a knockdown gap wedge. That's really good. Okay, I think that's good. Couldn't have struck that much better. Great divot. Trying to show you the divot, but I had the greenkeepers behind me, so I didn't want to hold them up any more than I had already. But yeah, came in nice and low, had some spin on it, got a really good look for birdie here. This is where it ended up. Looks like it pitched just here, which I'm going to fix in a second. And that had some good spin on it, considering how low it came in and being downwind. Let's go, come on, come on. Ooh. Not going to lie, I thought I'd hit that way too hard. I think it did get lucky that I obviously hit it right in the middle, but can't complain. Finally hold a putt. And onto the 9th hole here, par 3, only 135 yards downwind. What a beautiful par 3 this is. Got the forest there in the background, out to the right, got that amazing view of Poole and Bournemouth. So let's see if I can put one close here. I've pulled it a little bit. Sit down. Yeah, a little bit long. A little bit long there. I pulled it a little bit, but it's still a birdie putt. Go. Oh, bang on line. So onto the back 9 here, onto the 10th hole, par 4, 393 yards downhill, downwind. Just going to go with the driver and see if we can get a birdie. Okay, fatted that. So guys, well, as you could probably tell, I fatted that so badly. And actually it's done alright considering how badly I hit it. It was on a slightly downhill lie, but I didn't quite get to my left side, so I've got this for birdie. Don't quite know how it's ended up here. Caught it about 2 inches behind the ball. Sit. Yeah. Okay. Right, so no harm there. Nice par to start the back 9. Onto pretty spectacular par 3 actually. I mean, to be honest, most of the holes here are spectacular. If you do get a chance to come and play it, definitely give it a go, because it's got some very unique and iconic holes and some amazing views. I don't think I've quite played a golf course that's got views like this one has. But so onto the 11th hole here. We've got 174 playing 159, downhill, downwind. You can just about make out the pin there in the shadows of the trees. So I'm just going to go with an 8-iron. Hopefully, should be enough. All right, hit really good 8-iron there. It looks like it's pin high, just to the right of the pin. Should be a good chance of birdie. .377-yard par 4. Quite a tricky par 4 actually, but I've hit a really good drive just from over that stick there, down by where the tractor is. The view is still just stunning, isn't it? But yeah, split the fairway. Pin's on the right, so not the best line in. Just off the green. I am still going to putt it, but I've got about 25-30 feet. Did actually pitch just on the green there and just span back. Oh, completely misread that. It was just dead straight. Good pace though. Yep, safe par. Right guys, so a par on the last hole, which I'm pretty pleased with. But we're on to the 13th hole now. Par 4, 378 yards, straight down there. We've got hazards on the left, hazards across the fairway, and wind down off the right, a bit more off the right really. But what a view. I feel like I'm saying that on every hole here, but it is, yeah, it's pretty insane. Straight down the middle. So we got 137, playing 140, slightly into wind. I've got a 9 iron. I need to hit this quite hard because it is straight uphill into wind. So see if we can hit a good one here. See if we can get a good angle to hold this birdie. Let's go. Wasn't expecting to make a birdie there, but can't complain with that second shot in. It's all the work on the range, and obviously the lesson from Kev Ferndown. If you haven't checked that video out, I will link that in the top right hand corner. But it's still starting to pay off now. It's on to the 14th hole, 377 yard par 4, straight back down towards where we just came from. So let's see if we can hit a good drive and get it right down the fairway, get another birdie. Okay, so a bit of a wayward drive here, but I've got 95 to the pin. Actually looks shorter than that, but it is uphill, so that's what it's playing. See if I can hit a good one in here. Did push it right a little bit, but actually perfect distance. It's ended up pretty good. It's given me a good chance for a birdie here. Right guys, well unfortunately my camera ran out of battery and so did my backup one, so I was unable to film the last few holes and obviously finishing on the 15th hole there. But yeah, a bit of a disaster with the camera and the filming unfortunately. Obviously the microphone broke in part 1 and then battery ran out in part 2, but these things happen. Still had an amazing time there. So completely forgot to do an actual proper outro to this video, but if you have made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Smash that like button down below if you could, and if you're not subscribed already, I would much appreciate it if you did. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.